It is a nasty Tuesday here in Columbus, Ohio. I think it's gonna rain all day today, probably all day tomorrow. But in the meantime, we got a little break in the weather and we're heading over to the gym to get some conditioning in.
I don't know about you guys, but for me, on these really gray days when the sun doesn't shine through, it makes me feel a bit gray. So I like to change that tune a little bit, head over to the gym, get a good sweat, get some good endorphins, and then it just see a little bit clearer, and then the gray doesn't bother me so much.
So we are headed over to the gym. We're gonna do some conditioning. We also, Christy's got a new partnership with Elite's Jump Ropes that started just prior to the games that we're really excited about. They make some really cool jump ropes that you're able to quick connect either the cables or different weighted handles, so you can either do like speed ropes, heavy handles, which is really cool. But with row coming up also, we want to be sure that we just get a lot of practice with those ropes so that if double unders come up, we're super comfortable with them and it's just second nature and you don't skip a beat using a different or new jump rope.
It's just a little different the way the cable's attached from what I was using previously, but you get an amazing training stimulus and they spin awesome, and I can do really fast double unders with them. It's just, for me, that muscle memory of the handles are weighted slightly different. So I've been used to something for 6 years and now I have this really new awesome rope. So I just want to make sure that as I fatigue, I know right where my hands are when I pick up the rope and I don't waste any double unders. Because double unders, I don't know about you all, but double unders are one of literally my favorite exercises. Want something it took me a while to get, but now I freaking love them when they show up in workouts. So we're going to hit a workout with some of those today.
What do we got on the agenda?
I think we're looking at every 5 minutes for 4 rounds. So just a 20-minute little sweater. We're going to go 100-foot handstand walk, followed by 25 toes to bar, and then from there 100 double unders. And again, that's going to be shoulder fatigue upside down, grip fatigue, and a little bit of shoulders and lats on the toes to bar, right into the grip and shoulders on double unders. So that way we're going to fatigue my shoulders, rest, recover, so we can hit each set for some high intensity and some good interval work.
Can I help you?
What's it like working out with me?
It's exhausting.
Hit the ground running. You hear the sounds coming. You felt the ground move. Yeah, bad news. Time's up, we on the way. Get ready for lift off, we in your face. Train to fall, I don't know, nobody's safe. Only the strong survive, are you out of place? Don't matter when or beginner, because we coming to finish up. Replenish up, be gone before dinner's done. Move quicker, be the next meal, cause you can't be caught if you don't stand still. Here we come, ready or not now, cause here we come. You can't die down when you can't run. Ready or not now, cause here we come, yeah, yeah. Ready or not now, cause here we come. You can't die down when you
Are we done?
Thank goodness we're done. I was trying to get out of there. I got a call at 2:30 and my mom showed up and super chatty. I love my mom, but it's like, I got 12 minutes, I gotta go.
We're back in the car. And she successfully wore me out. And she writes literally everything that she does down in that notebook, which I definitely do not do.
It's super fun because I have notebooks from like almost every year. I get a new one. This is my new one. Kindness counts, because kindness really counts, especially in our world today. But it's really fun to look back and just see the different seasons and everything that I've done. Like, it's cool having it in an Excel spreadsheet, but I have a drawer of all of my journals. And yeah, it's something I really enjoy. If I write it down, I'm doing it. If I don't write it down, it means it didn't happen.
But we feel much better having gotten like a good sweat and a good workout in, or 3 good workouts in. We got some accessory work in as well.
Accessory work was really good. So today we did some floor press, and floor press, I've been trying to add bench pressing back in, and a floor press is a really good way to do that, because if you think, you use your chest and triceps a lot in CrossFit, but just focusing on trying to like pull your scaps under your body, keep your neck long, and not rely on your anterior delt, but actually feel your chest working. And I can slow the floor press down, and I also don't use too much weight, and I keep it light enough that I can focus on the muscle groups. So we did 12 to 15 floor press. Then we went into 6 to 8 strict ring dips or matador dips, like you guys saw Patrick doing. I don't know if you want to talk about matador dip.
Yeah, I'm actually not the biggest fan of those, but sometimes it is a little bit easier to control a strict dip with a stationary object instead of the rings. I'll go back and forth between the two. Today the Matador didn't feel great, but I still did them anyway.
It can be, especially if he doesn't have a small frame, but like for me, I have
Excuse me.
I mean, I'm a smaller frame than you is what I meant. I say things.
That's what I deal with.
But so it sometimes gets a little wide and then the shoulder wants to come forward and we don't really want that. So we want to kind of keep that shoulder pinned back so we can work the chest, not just the shoulder or the anterior delt. So the Matador for me can get a little bit tricky at times, so I tend to go towards the rings. But then from there we went into a 1 minute plank, add weight if able, which I added a 45 today instead of a 35, and that got real spicy. It's the same idea if you guys ever do sandbag bear hugs. Holding that weight in front causes your back and your midline to support. You can also weight your back like we were doing, causing your midline to support yourself. And then we finished with...
was that everything with the full press?
Bicycle crunches.
That's what it was, yeah. Those are super hard. It's like a super easy, very hard thing to do. You need no equipment, obviously, but like those will light your core up super quick.
Yeah, so it was a little bit of chest, tries, and core today. It was nice.
And I'm a huge fan of lunges. I like leg stuff, to be honest. Squatting, not so much deadlifting, but lunging for sure. And we finished with some elevated, so front foot elevated on a plate. I did farmer's hold lunges. Christy did front rack, so I went a little bit heavier. She focused a little bit more on the midline with those as well. But I really like those for just positional work and single leg work.
I think, like you said, if you choose to go farmer hold, you can go more weight. I had done some squats yesterday, so my glutes were a little bit sore, but I really have been working on what?
I squatted too.
Oh, he squatted too. He must not have squatted as heavy as I did. I'm just kidding. Burn. Just kidding. Anyways, so I was going front rack, but I was trying not to roll the kettlebells back onto my shoulders because that's kind of like cheating almost. So thinking about like knuckles under the chin and actually trying to use my serratus, which is this muscle right in here, just to kind of support those kettlebells and burn out my shoulders as well as my midline, as well as focus on working through extension as I stood tall onto the plate every rep. So those were a really good cash out to end the day, but it was a good session. I bet you guys can tell the difference in our energy now versus driving to the gym, which is why you should get up and get your workout in if you haven't today.
How'd your jump rope feel?
Jump rope was awesome. Getting used to it, even with tired shoulders. It's kind of just a positioning thing, making sure I get one wonky arm. I don't know if you guys can agree with that, but like my left hand stops wanting to spin at times, so I just have to really focus on continuing to turn my hands over, but it whipped around. We actually cut it slightly shorter, so I feel like I'm faster than ever with double unders right now, and I'm loving my new Bodybuilding rope.
Can I stop by the post office?
I don't know, can we stop by the post office,
Do I have
guys?
time? Do I have time?
Yeah, I guess so.
That
How long, are you
very...
going in, or are you just...
No, I just gotta drop something off. Do we need to I can do it later. I'll do it later. Alright guys, well apparently we're in a rush. It's a huge help if you guys smash the like and subscribe button. That helps us grow as a channel and bring you guys more content. If there is stuff you guys want to see, always leave that in the comments. We do our best to read through all of those. And even if we haven't yet, we will try to get to each and every one.
And wait, don't forget, you guys can follow along with what we do at home with Ibex Training. So ibextrain.com is our fitness business. We run Ibex 60 at Polaris, and you guys can do those workouts. That's 60 minutes or less and stuff that we do on a regular basis. So if you want to follow along, make sure you guys check that out. Get your 7-day week free trial.
When I'm walking the streets, I know you're feeling the heat.